What up, man? It's your boy Shad. Shad vs. Everybody Podcast, episode 107. We got rapper. You consider yourself a model?
Yeah.
I said college graduate. You know what I'm saying? Ishii Qash, right?
Yep,
Young Ish. And her AKA Rap Dog.
Oh my gosh.
We got her, I just do research. Yeah. Yeah, we got her in the building. She might look a little sleepy, y'all, but she work midnights. You know what I'm saying? So she all good. She's surprised about my extremely well knowledge of her her old school rap name.
I gotta go.
What's going on with you though? How you feel?
Tired but blessed nonetheless. You know, I woke up today.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. Kind of
sure.
Didn't want to wake up for real, but I did. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
God does His work, so I'm blessed to be here.
Hell yeah, cause you know. Could have been bad.
right.
No,
a lot worse.
Yeah, blessing to everybody waking up this morning and stuff, doing y'all thing, get ready for the Super Bowl. Even though it's the afternoon right now, but it's all good. But before we, matter of fact, speaking of waking up being blessed, we always do this thing called salute me while I'm here. A lot of times we wait for people to pass away to write this long ass Facebook post about how he or she was dope instead of going ahead and giving them flowers while you can still smell them. But it can't be the normal. Your mom, your pops, you got siblings, boyfriend, husband, kids. It gotta be somebody outside of those normal answers. So you got somebody you want to salute?
You said that's not my mother, father, sister, siblings?
Yeah. I know you ain't got no kids, nothing.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, out of that normal little everyday, I'ma salute mom stuff, like somebody outside of those normal, you know what I'm saying, people who will be, who will love to salute.
I'm gonna have to salute my my godmom / first grade teacher. She definitely has made a mark in my life. She kind of showed me, because I came from a whole lot of nothing for real, but she showed me that at a young age that it was more than life than what I was living in and what I was exposed to, and she actually took it upon herself to expose me to a lot more. And she's one of the driving forces in my life that pushed me and made me go to college. I was gonna do that anyways, but seeing her and who she was, she did a lot of that for me. So
what's her name?
Mrs. Kuzan, actually.
Okay, yeah. We gonna shout out. We gotta get a name, Miss Kuzan. Yeah. So you said that's your godmom and was your first grade teacher. Yeah. What? So was it like hard, like having a teacher as somebody and stuff like that? Like she was on your head.
Well, no. She was my teacher first. So okay. She wasn't my declared godmom, but like one of my moms type deal.
For sure.
But I mean, I guess I knew her after. She became my teacher, but after I left her class, she followed me. You know what I'm saying? Like, not in a weird way, but she followed me throughout my life. Second grade, I probably went to that school up until third grade, and then I left. She followed me after that. She kept in touch with my mom. Her and my mom are really great friends. Yeah. We keep in contact today. Yeah, that's what's up. I actually need to call her for real.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you got to. We were just talking about that the other day when we was chilling, about how those relationships you got with people, you need to kick it with people more often. A lot of times we don't really hang with nobody like that. Or we always say, oh, we'll kick it with them later, or that they might not come. So a lot of times we take for granted those relationships we got outside of our immediate family and don't call, check up on people, and vice versa. Shit, 'cause I know a lot of times when niggas ain't hit me up, I be man, fuck that. I ain't calling them niggas, man. Them niggas only never hit me up. I'm always doing the one shit.
Yeah.
No,
you got to get out of that too, because I'm the one person that don't call. But I be like I will, but I got so much going on already. So it's like what I'm saying. But I'm blessed to have friends that will still hit me up and reach out to me.
I ain't gonna lie, I hate that junk though. Like if I'm doing it so much, like damn.
Well, it ain't like that. Like an overwhelming amount. Yeah. Like I will reach out. It's just not as often as I like.
For sure. Now it's 2022, it's still early in the year. But how was your 2021? And I read something you had posted. Your birthday was January 6th, happy belated birthday. But you had made a post. You said, you wasn't the most cheerful on your post. You said, and I quote, you said, I wanted to feel love but felt alone. I wanted to feel happiness but was sad. I wanted to be okay but I wasn't. But you did say that, like, that's part of being human and stuff like that, so.
Yeah, definitely. So, a lot of people don't know, but I suffer from severe anxiety, and that has a lot to do with it. I take on the burden of a lot of things that I shouldn't. And just growing as a person, I'm learning not to do those things. I'm learning not to take the weight of the world and put it on me, no matter, you know, how much it affects me, or I don't want it to affect me. I try not to do that. So I kind of just go with the flow. I kind of look to the future, knowing what I have going on, knowing what I've started, knowing what's going to continue and things like that. So that's all that really was, just the weight of the shoulders of my birthday. It's actually interesting because on my 23rd birthday, so I'm 26, on my 23rd birthday, I was in Canada and I had a nervous breakdown. And it was just a realization that I'm getting older. Like, I know I'm still young, but at the same time, you know, women, we want to age really quick when we're young. Like, when we 17, 18, we want to be like 21, 22. But once you pass that 22 mark, it kind of get weird. Like, I'm kind of approaching, like, you know, my 30s. And now it's even closer to that. But again, that just comes with, like, being human, like feeling like, you know, you losing time on certain things. And it's kind of like that with me too, especially with my changing career paths. I went from, you know,
criminal justice
on a path to law school, to being an artist. And I feel like, you know I'm still young, but I feel like I'm a little bit late to the game, because you got people, you know, being an artist 16, 17, 18, 19. So, you know, I had to come to terms with that as far as where I'm at with my age. But at the same time, like, I realized God has a path for me. And whatever path he set out for me, that's the path I'm going to take. And I can't, you know, really be mad at the stuff that I went through, because it helped shape me to who I am today. And I don't think I would be the same artist.
Now, would you saying that, like, you know, you young and you be looking forward to getting older and stuff like that until you do approach those ages? Like, do you, like, put a timing on things? Like, I need this to pop off by this, or I need this to do this by that. And if it don't, you know what I'm saying, happen within the time that you put on yourself, do you, like, feel the pressure then? Like, if I'm blowing a year, then damn shit, I ain't doing something right. Like, then you put more pressure on you, which that pressure could probably take away from your talent, because instead of just going with the flow, you know what I'm saying, letting things build, letting things happen, you might want to, you know, want that jump to happen in the time that you want it to happen.
I haven't put pressure on myself. As far as that being an artist, again, I have my own path. A lot of the things that I do is gonna be, you know, what I do, and again, everything is on God's timing. My path is laid out. You know, regardless of whether what I know now is coming to fruition, is laid out, and I have so much faith that I'm going to be taken to the right place wherever it is, because everybody's not meant to blow. Not saying I'm not, but everybody not meant to blow. You know, everybody has their own path, and whatever path that is, that's going to be my path. So I don't put stress on when the next thing is going to happen. I'm focusing on now, because at the end of the day, a wise person once told me, when you looking forward to an end goal, say my end goal is, you know, selling out a stadium in front of hundreds of thousands of people, whatever the case is. Once I get there, then what do I have to look forward to?
For sure.
I look forward to the journey every day, as far as an artist, and that's what I'm gonna keep on doing, is looking forward to my journey day to day. The different skills I pick up, the different people I meet, the things I'm engulfed in. Those are the type of things that I look forward to. So I'm not focused on when I'm gonna blow. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. That's just what it's gonna be.
Oh yeah, for sure. Now, the last thing I'm gonna talk about this, John, because, you know, I don't want to be turned to no, you know, therapist and that like that. But with this, like, do it be like stuff as far as like family stuff, or just be like little shit that like kind of get to you and feed the anxiety and stuff like that? Do it be things that at the crib, or just be like, damn, it's like a lot of small bullshit that's really like messing with you, or whatever? Cause I know with me, like, you get frustrated, like it'd be like with family, and then you'd be like, damn, like, the bills due, but my job on some bullshit, I ain't getting paid what I want. And then you just like thinking about all the shit that can go wrong, and you just fuck your whole mind up. Like, I
feel like that's what everybody. Unless you rich, that's money gonna always be a part of that anxiety, especially in the black community, because we've come from a long line of, unless your parents just got it and their parents just had it, we come from a long line of financial illiteracy.
Hell yeah.
So we don't know how to do certain things that the white community knows how to do, or other communities for that matter. And then we're in such a place of disparity and separation that we don't even want to go to the right places to solve our problems. Is, oh well, if I don't know what I'm doing, then nobody can help me. That's why we don't see therapists. That's why we don't go to financial advisors and different things that we really need as humans that they don't teach us in school, which they should, by the way. School is a scam.
No, for sure.
But
this nigga know more than anybody.
School is a goddamn scam. But yeah, we don't seek out those things, so we bottle up a lot of the stuff. And yeah, that is part of my issue. I actually do see a therapist every single week, and she's probably one of my really good friends, just off of the strength of who she is. She's a younger black lady, and by younger, when you a therapist, like younger is like early 40s type deal. So she's a younger black woman, and I really appreciate her because she's a person that I go to talk about things when I don't necessarily want to, share things with even the people close to me. And she's a non-judgmental ear. So definitely Bills has a part with my stress. As far as my family, I don't let my family get to me as far as anxiety. I love my family to life, but at the same time, I left that in the past. When I first was in the fork in the road with what I wanted to do in my career, am I going to still go to law school or am I going to pursue this, random dream that I have? And that was one of the very huge factors that weighed on me and my anxiety. Like, I lost weight. I was not eating.
You was worried about what your family's going to think with you switching something?
Yeah, like from literally me going to such a prestigious field, law, to me being a rapper, it's kind of like a huge change. But I had to realize that at the end of the day, like pushing papers, okay, I might make a lot of money doing it. I was going to make a lot of money doing it. That's just how I'm set up. But it was either doing that my whole life and being unhappy or pursuing something that I actually wanted to do. And I had to realize that at the end of the day, I got to walk in my shoes for the rest of my life. My family not going to do that for me.
Yeah, for sure. Fast. Hell yeah.
So that I left that in the past. Now I have such an I don't give a fuck attitude about the shit, the stuff I say in my songs, the shit I post. If my family don't want to see it, don't follow me, don't friend me, don't do none of that. That's just what it is.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, go ahead, my bad.
I've been saying, don't say nothing to me about it, because then you going to get blocked.
No, I ain't gonna lie, because that's one thing when I stumble across your page, you know what I'm saying, you a young looking young lady or whatever, so I'm like, is this girl old enough for me to be seeing this stuff? Like, it's also people that you was friends with.
I like that.
But
y'all look young.
You look pretty young.
That's good. That means when I'm 30, I'm going to be hot and sassy.
So I'm like, man, because with me, I don't let nobody come on the show that's under 20. I just feel like last time I did that, like the conversation just, I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know how to talk to those, what I'm saying, young kids or whatever, and they don't really have too much to say themselves. A lot of artists don't know how to, like, you need that, what I'm looking for, that artist development.
Maturity.
So you need somebody to be in your ear, let them know how to conduct the interview. So I tried it, and I'm like, I can't do it no more. Like,
and I think that's why I'm very content with me being my age right now. And another thing that makes women feel the way that they feel is because I feel like women get pushed out the industry so much earlier than men do. You got Snoop Dogg, who in his 50s, almost 50s.
Yeah, I think he 50 on the nose, if I'm mistaken. And
he's still, cool, making music and doing stuff like that. But let a female that's that age do some stuff like that. Like, it's gonna be like, all right, you need to stop, type of deal.
But you gotta look at it on the flip side too. Like, I know it's not a lot of females, but a lot of females, they sell sex with their music. You know what I'm saying? So once you get a certain age, you like, we ain't trying to see that old ass no more. We trying to,
right?
No, for real.
And you know what? That is what it is. But I will say the industry has gotten. That's true. I will say the industry has gotten a lot more acceptable to at least women aging out into their 30s, because even with the 30s it's a funny thing, but you got Nicki Minaj, Cardi B approaching her 30s, Megan Thee Stallion, she like a year or two older than me,
Remy, she up there, so that made me feel a lot more comfortable. And again, I'm content with, being where I am because I have a certain level of maturity that a lot of younger artists don't have. And I feel like that's going to take me a lot farther. No, fast. But I think what rap is starting to change now, because other genres of music, you can go until, you 50, 60 years old, still be selling out, you know what I'm saying? And I think now we starting to, people starting to accept rappers at an older age, But it just depends on what you're talking about. Like, you got Hov, he used to talk about what he was doing back then, but now he can talk about his rich life and what he's doing now and stuff. So you just got to be able to switch it up, because we ain't trying to hear the same shit all the time from.
Right, and even like artists like Doja Cat. When you talk about the sex sales thing, she does pop music.
Yeah.
And that's more of a universal sound for, the black and white community or everybody as a whole. So, excuse me, you don't talk about sex as much in that genre. So she can go into her 40s
For sure.
doing really well with that music.
Hell
and
yeah.
again, that's another thing that makes me comfortable and content with where I started.
For sure. Now, before we get to music, let's talk about you growing up and stuff like that. How was it at the crib? Who was at the crib? And, you know what I'm saying, school life and all that stuff. Like, where you from, all that good stuff? I'm
from the west side originally, Ironwood, Tireman area. But a bulk of my childhood took place in the Finkel area. So by CMA, Chalfont, St. Mary's.
Yeah, I know about that, yeah.
Large portion of my childhood, so that's where most of my memories are formed. Home life, me and my sisters, my sisters and my mom. I got 3 brothers and actually 3 sisters, but 3 brothers and my oldest sister's on my dad's side. I didn't grow up with my dad.
Okay.
He wasn't really in my life, so it was my mom and my 2 sisters. That's who it was until they moved to Delaware with my uncle. They went to high school in Delaware with my uncle, and it was just me and my mom. But school,
it was breeze. Like, you looking like
pretty like.
What high school you went to?
I went to Renaissance.
Okay, yeah.
Breeze. You know what I'm saying? Schools, and that's the thing. Law school wouldn't have been nothing for me, but it was the passion that just wasn't there. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. School's always been easy to me. So, that happened. I got into college. I graduated MSU with a 3.7.
Congratulations. I didn't like the school, but congratulations. It's all about that Michigan.
Go green. Go green. Got my master's. I graduated with... Damn, I should have graduated with a 4.0. I graduated with 3.97. Oh, sure. So, I get my kids come get to it by you or whatever. I don't know about all that. You're a smart person, man. Gotta be in this world, especially with what I've been through. That's always been a priority to me, to just be educated, make sure I'm on top of things like that. Like, was growing up, like, do you are you this way because maybe you seen your mom struggling? You know what I'm saying? You say dad wasn't around like that, whatever. So did you get this? You know what I'm saying? This hunger, the drive, because you might have saw your mom at the crib struggling. You want to make sure once you get older, that you know what I'm saying, you ain't faced with none of that stuff. That's exactly why. Obviously, just for myself too, and to have a different life than what I grew up with. But sure. I seen my mom struggle, and dad was barely there helping. And granted, he had a whole other family, my brothers, and he had a wife. Yeah. That's all cool, but at the same time, he could have definitely been more present in my life. And I had to learn that was not my fault, because I used to think, at times, like, is something wrong with me? Like, why? Why he ain't, doing what he doing for me that he doing for my brothers. But at the same time, you can't put that on yourself. And as a kid, because it ain't got nothing to do with you. Like, that's just they bullshit. And that definitely inspired the hunger and inspired the drive to go hard in whatever I got going on. Once you got older, was you pissed off? Like, God damn, nigga, you got a whole family, but you ain't, nigga, I'm over here. Like, did that piss you off a little bit? Like, make you mad or whatever, or grow some resentment towards your brothers and sisters or whatever on that side? No, I love my brothers to life. Like, I love my brothers. They were there for me. Like, even shit. It's stuff I can't speak on, but they were there for me for real. Sure. I feel you. No resentment toward them. No resentment really toward my father. I had to learn that my father is who he is, and at the end of the day, at this age, the nigga's stuck in his ways. Yeah, you can't change nothing. Yeah. Can't change him who he is. So at the end of the day, you have to learn how to accept stuff like that, and I feel like that goes with anybody in your life. Yeah. You got certain family members that is like, all right, you love them, but you keep them at a distance. Not saying that I keep him at a distance, but at the same time, like, you learn people and you adjust how you act toward them accordingly. Yeah, facts. So that's just what that is. Now, go back to growing up and stuff. You at the crib with moms and stuff like that. We always get our musical influences, from our parents or who we are around. So before you had your own ear for music, who would you love or liking just because your mom was playing them all the time on them Saturday mornings, make some grits or whatever, clean it up? Like, who was she listening to that you gravitated towards? Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, the Isley Brothers. I remember the one Isley Brothers song, She Used to Let Me Sing. Yeah. And it had cussing words in it. My mama used to let me blow on that part. Yeah. Jill Scott, yeah. I love Jill Scott, man.
I wish I could meet Jill Scott, have her own show.
She a little freak. You see
I
that?
know, that's what
the little mic trick she did?
Had me looking a couple times like, oh damn, Jill.
I was like, and it's funny because I didn't even know about that until my best friend told me about that, and I seen it. I was like,
Yeah, no, Jill, get down. Look like she nice little bit. What up, Jill? How you doing, girl? I'm married, but I said, I ain't trying to, just Jill, get you on a show. Now, so you say that you know what I'm saying, you was liking Jill Scott, Ozzy Brothers and stuff, Erykah Badu or whatever. And I know that you know what I'm saying, you've been into music for probably a minute or whatever. You know what I'm saying, like I said, you was Rap Dog. You had Rap Grit with your boyfriend, with your high school, your elementary crush Gino.
Oh my god.
So you know what I'm saying. So how y'all start that group between you and young Gino and stuff, and y'all was like some young kids?
It was never a group. That was the thing, and that's what pisses me off because I tried to start it, and he just was not down for the clown.
Yeah,
like I started writing his stuff. I'm like, all right, y'all slacking.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta come on, and then ended up writing their stuff. Still, nothing still popped off.
Yeah.
But that's all good. He gonna see me one day. And
still got a crush on him?
Come on now. First of all, I left that school after a year. And I didn't see him ever since, so like I don't even know what the man looked like.
I was about to say, come on now, you know how he is when you got crush somebody, you go on Facebook and go ahead and search him and see how you looking.
Nah, well, I maybe did search him like at one point in time, but I could never find him. So it wasn't like a thing. And the only reason I did search him wasn't because he was just on my mind. It was probably because the question came up, and I was like, let me see, what he doing now. I don't know where that man at. Sorry to that man.
Cause I remember I looked up my first grade teacher who I had a crush on, Miss Hope and stuff, Miss Tanya Hope. Like, how Miss Hope look? But then Miss Hope got older and stuff as she should. I'm 6 years old. She like 30 something. She still look okay though. Be an older lady and stuff. Miss Hope. I used to love Miss Hope. Matter of fact, it's Valentine's Day coming up. I gave Miss Hope a Valentine's every year from first grade until I was in 7th grade.
Oh wow.
Yep, I love
That's
Miss Hope.
love right there.
Yeah, for sure. I ain't no girls in my class. It was all about Miss Hope. That's it.
Screaming.
Yeah, I love her. I used to love her.
Nah, it was all about Miss Hope.
Yeah, it was all about Miss Hope. Not little Felicia in my classroom. No, I'm giving this Valentine card to Miss Hope and stuff. So how you get? I know it's young, but like, what made you think about? My name gonna be Rap Dog.
I couldn't even tell you.
Like Snoop Dogg or somewhere.
I couldn't even tell you. So you know how like your memory started at a certain age?
Mm-hmm.
I want to say my very first memory was when I was 5 years old. At least my earliest memory that I can remember. I was 5 years old, and I remember waiting for my mom to get off work. I had a whole bunch of balloons because it was my birthday, and I had a whole bunch of my toys. I was sitting in the middle of my toys.
Yeah.
Just in the middle of them, waiting for my mom to come home. She came home, brought me toys, whatever for my birthday.
Yeah.
That's my earliest memory. So when you talking about where I got that name from, I was already 5 when I had the name. It's like I don't know where it came from. I just know that I had 3 alter egos. It was me.
Yeah.
Then it was Rap Dog. It was Grandma Sue and Lil C.
Sue and Lil C?
Yeah, I used to like put on whole shows for my family, like elaborate shows. I don't know where they came. I don't know how. It just happened. And that's, how like when you young, your real dreams and goals, they're like so pure.
Yeah.
And they're not tarnished by the things that go on in your life
yet.
Yeah. So when I'm doing that at 5 years old and I'm seeing myself now, it's like I was always meant to do this.
No, for sure.
How did I stray away from that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And life, like going through life, is like being a real rapper. That's not realistic. All right, school.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I got good at school.
Yeah, you did the safe thing, what you felt like you can easily, get accomplished.
Yeah, I got good at school. So I mean, not saying like I had to practice or nothing, but I was smart. Like I didn't go to preschool. I went straight to kindergarten. My nanny took me up. That's my mom's mom. Took me straight up to the school. They did the whole colors, numbers, shapes thing. And I passed out with flying colors. They threw me in kindergarten.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the school was my route, but at the same time, I've always been just an artistic individual. Like I draw really well.
Yeah.
I haven't drawn in some years, but like that's something. I mean, if you don't use it, you lose it. But
for sure.
I don't think I lost it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just be honest. I draw really well, to the point that my the art teacher at the school, because me and my sisters went to the same elementary middle school, and my middle sister was in 8th grade, so my other sister was already in high school. I was in 3rd grade. The art teacher, she loved me. She brought me to my sister's 8th grade art class, and she had everybody drawing like a realistic rendition of something. So I drew a realistic rendition of a deer. Drew it out the book. had the best drawing in the class.
Yeah.
My sister was so mad because she was showing me, like, look at what Marquita drew. That's my real name. Look at what Marquita drew, blah, blah, blah. Sister was mad. Yeah. And it's like, I get it, you know, I outshined you. It's okay you didn't get blessed with the drawing bug. It's okay. So, that, from that to winning, like, art contests in middle school throughout, different schools throughout the city. The Henry Ford art contest where we went to Henry Ford Hospital and painted on the wall for Christmas for all the, you know, the sickly patients. And I won that. I did that 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. I won 6th and 8th grade. They played me 7th grade. I definitely should have won 7th grade.
All your life then.
I mean, you would think so, but at the same time, with my circumstances, I didn't feel like that. Like I was always an exceptional student. I was really good at, you know, the things that I did. But looking at my life, it was like, okay, I'm doing all this, but like, why am I in this situation, God? You know, so I mean, you can say that, but at the same time, it's not.
I used to like this girl named Marquita, man.
Really?
Yeah, she was dark skinned, slim chick, whatever. But yeah, I remember she got mad because yeah, never mind. But
never mind.
So just before we get to your music and everything like that, like everybody always have like a dream or ambition or something they want to do that they never really tell nobody. Keep it in the closet. You know what I'm saying? And I know one of mine was I wanted to, you know, I tell this all the time. Just for example, I wanted to tap dance. And I used to be tapping in my church shoes. I wanted to learn karate. I wanted to play piano. But those 3 things I never did. It was just something I wanted to do growing up. What was something that you wanted to do growing up that you never told nobody? That it might have been some silly shit.
I never told nobody.
Yeah.
I don't think I have a dream that I've never told anybody. If anything, my biggest secret, I ain't gonna say secret because it was never a secret. It was being an artist. And obviously up until now, I didn't do that. Yeah. So... like, and you know what? I'm living my dream that I never wanted to tell anybody about because again, I did it at a young age. I, you know, was writing music, you know, here and there, but I was so tunnel vision on school. Yeah. So it's like, no, I can't tell people I really, you know, like rapping or that's something I really want to pursue because I'm supposed to be a law student. I'm going to law school. I'm about to be a lawyer. Yeah, for sure. And that was my path for the longest. Like, obviously, I could have changed my major in college. That didn't happen. Like, I knew up until I graduated that I wanted to be a lawyer. Yeah. And then after graduating, like, I'm switching. I'm good on this shit. Yeah. My passion didn't lie there. So probably this. Also probably being a dancer. Yeah. Like what type of dancer? Hip hop. Oh, okay. No, you know how we say dancer. The pop. Like, oh no, no. Like no, I was not 5 years old. Like I want to be a stripper. Oh, see, okay. Well, you were 5. Yeah, okay, bad. I thought you were talking about when you was older, or whatever. No. Even when I was older, like You could. You can dance? I can dance, yeah. I wish I could dance. I mean, I at one point in time, like I did, you know, a little bit of choreography, so I can dance. But as far as putting the time into that, no. Like if somebody has some choreography and can take the time to teach me, I can definitely get jiggy. All right, tell me this. Give me a song. Give me a song or an album that take you back to a time in your life, plain as day. Ooh. Like every time you hear it, you be like, damn. Good Kid, Mad City, Kendrick Lamar. First of all, he's my favorite rapper, but that took me through a tough time. Again, always been good in school. My 11th grade year of high school was literally my hardest year. Not academic, well, yes, academically, but not solely because of academics. Because I did the stupidest thing that I probably could have done in high school, and it was we had it was a lunch, like a, what you call that, a food fight. Yeah. Had a food fight in school. I did not start the damn food fight. I did not. The food fight was already going on. Now Renaissance is set up. It's the lunchroom, big old vestibule area. It's the lunchroom in the back, vestibule area, and then out here is the door. Okay. On this side, you come up the stairs to the 2nd floor. Yeah. We come out of the lunchroom, everybody all hyped because, you know, the food fight still kind of going on. I come upstairs, and I wore such a distinctive outfit that day. I'm so stupid. Had on a pink scarf, of course I stood out. Took, you know, one of them little baby water bottles that they give you at lunchtime. You launched that mug? It ain't had no water in it, nothing. I launched it over the balcony right in front of the office. I went to class thinking shit was sweet. Yeah. You know, la-di-da-di-da, came out of class, whoop-de-whoop. why the security guard go, there she go with the pink scarf. I'm like,
fucked all up in the
look,
game.
right after class. I was the most sad student. I tried to turn around so quick and walk. She's like, don't even try it. I'm like, So I walked back, got sent to the office. I got expelled originally. And the vice principal, he was already fed up with the school, like, because I was in 11th grade. He was fed up with the seniors already about to take their prom, everything, because they had been acting up. So he already on this verge of just being all irrational and shit. So got sent to the office. He wrote me up for a Class C violation and expelled me.
Damn.
But that
all over
thing,
some bullshit.
And my record was as clean as a
so
whistle.
he really should have been like, you know that she getting the grade, she ain't
He
getting
didn't care.
nothing.
He was mad.
Hell no.
Wrote me up for a Class C violation. I was out of school for maybe 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, I know you were stressing.
Stressed out. That every day of that, and I ended up having to go to like this little court hearing. I got back in obviously because they knew, you know, that I wasn't no bad student. But at the same time, like, why would you even do that to a student?
Yeah, you going through all
my
that.
grades dropped the lowest they had ever been. I had never been below a 3.3.
Yeah.
Before that time.
I wish, man. Damn.
I was in like the twos and I was just hurt.
Yeah,
like my heart was hurting.
Probably stressed out, man.
I was stressed
crying.
out. I listened to Good Kid, Mad City every single day.
That was my
Me
shit.
being
Though. That
out
was
of
a hard
school.
CD. Kendrick, my nigga though. Who's your first favorite rapper?
My first favorite rapper?
Yeah.
I would say Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne, yeah. Lil Wayne classic. Like that's when I really I knew rap. But that's when I really when Wayne came out, cause I'm older than you, but when Wayne came out, I was like, nigga, this is rap, like this is what rap is. So that's when I started focusing like on Block Is Hot, like then nigga like Carter 1, like damn this nigga hard, like every CD, only CD I think I didn't like back then was Lights Out, but everything else he put out was classics to me. Like,
yeah,
Lil Wayne definitely was that nigga though. But speaking of back, we was joking about you and shit as far as the saying little crush and shit that you said you didn't have on Gene.
I did, but it's obviously no longer.
Yeah, but can you be in a relationship as an adult with somebody who do music like you and they just straight ass? Cause you did the little sketch and you know what I'm saying with the boyfriend who can't rap and shit. Can you be in a relationship with somebody? I mean, of course you can be in a relationship with them, but do you tell somebody just to stop? Like, what do you do?
I'm gonna be truthful in the nicest way because I care about that person.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let them know, like, and I'm gonna say like different, like little stuff that don't directly hint to them being ass, but kind of like, like maybe you should try this.
Yeah.
Or let me help you with this song.
Yeah.
And if they don't take it, it's like, all right, do your thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
cause it's kind of hard. Like it's like when you meet somebody. Like I'm a hoop head, like, and I love music, but I like. Once I realized how much it costs to be a rapper and stuff, I'm like, I'm off this shit. It costs too much.
Expensive.
Yeah, it costs too damn much. But yeah, it kind of like make you look at somebody weird when they say you could do something, then they do it. You be like, dog, this shit is the worst shit I ever heard or the worst shit I ever seen in my life. So yeah, though, it should be funny like if you with somebody and you do music, but he ass and shit like, yeah, and then he hear you and shit, and then he just. Like, cause
that type of way.
Yeah, cause like I have people who want to come on the show, and I show love to everybody, but I like to kind of look and pay attention to what they do, if it's music, if it's acting or whatever, and see if they actually dope or whatever. And some people just, I don't think they take music serious because the stuff that they send me, I'll be like, what the fuck is this? They just do it
just because it's a thing.
Yeah, like, bro, do you, when I first did music by myself, cause I was with my homeboy, he wanted me to rap, and that's the only reason why I did it, because he just wanted me to do it with him. And when I went by myself after he had got locked up, my man told me like, hey, come here, man, have a seat. We played the music. He like, nigga, do it sound good to you? I'm like, no, not that you say it like that. Like, it didn't sound good at all. Shit. And for people that she yarning, she ain't bored with me.
Yeah, no,
it's just a show.
Look, y'all, I'm running off of maybe 2 hours of sleep in the last 24, 48 hours.
It's all good. But
I want the viewers to know I'm really enjoying myself. I'm just very tired.
Yeah, she on the best podcast. It's okay. But you just gotta be truthful with niggas, and that's why I think we don't be truthful with people because we afraid to hurt their feelings. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? I always ask my people all the time, be honest with me. And you know it's funny, I've never, ever gotten bad feedback on any of my music. And I'm just that's just what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
But at the same time, like, if I had a friend that just wasn't, like, I'm a for sure tell him, like, maybe you should try just something else. And
yeah, a different approach.
And that's what's funny about what I'm doing now. Like, I had a lot, going for me on the path that I was on. So for me to just up and quit that and just start this, like, I know that I'm supposed to do this because I would not have did what I did if you have to know. And some people just be wanting to believe stuff that ain't there.
Yeah, no, for sure. Niggas
like people be having. That's what faith is, right?
Yeah, for real. Like,
believing and not seeing.
I listen to podcasts. I listen to music. I'll be like, cuz like this nigga for real with this shit. Like this one nigga, I wish I could let y'all. I forgot who he is. This shit was the worst thing I ever heard in my life. Like damn. I'm like, hey man, I got you dub. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it is what it is. But as far as like you saying that you went to school, you graduated criminal justice. You know what I'm saying? When did music like become like, all right, I'm doing this shit, it's serious, like it's on and popping, like is on.
I'm glad you asked that, because there actually was, what would you call it, like a turning point where I found out, all right, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. And it was October 2019, when my cousins and my brothers, they've always been in the music, like producers, you know, rappers, singers, all that. So they asked me to host an event called Nganku. And it's an event that pretty much merges anime with music, like hip hop and just different types of, you know, like techno, electronic, like that type of vibe. So they asked me, they said, hey, like, you know, cuz you want to host this event. And I said, sure. Like, I've always, you know, I'm good in front of a camera.
For sure.
I'm really good with talking to people. Like, I'm down for it. Went to that event, met a lot of dope artists and producers. I met the person that actually produced the first, you know, tracks that I ever made on my first EP. I met him there, and I pulled him aside. He was a producer. I said, hey, you know, Raz, shout out to you, Raz. Hey Raz, I'm thinking about starting music, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely, you know, in the market for producers. Whoop-de-whoop, I want you to listen to this freestyle for him real quick. He was like, yeah, you dope. He's like, you should definitely, you know, go ahead and start that up. Just hit me up whenever you need me. You know what I'm saying? He's somebody that's still in my life right now. He's very, you know, cool, genuine young man. And that was when I knew that that's what I wanted to do, just being in that environment and experiencing that in a way that I had never experienced before.
Had you feeling some type of way? Now you say that you know what I'm saying, you went to my man's and said like, hey, I want to do this, and he said you dope, let's work. But do you get guys trying to work with you just to try to get on you?
Of course.
Because like I seen the one thing you made, like people in your DMs and stuff like that. Like how do that be? Like I ask females this, ladies this a lot. Like when they on the show, like you know what I'm saying, when you're attractive and stuff like that, you do something that you know what I'm saying is dominated by you know males and stuff like that. Do they try to use that like, all right, bet she rap, I rap. Let me go ahead and slide them DMs real quick, see if I can get on and make this fake rap proposal.
I get a lot of fake rap proposals for sure. Because when I hit them with the price, how much I cost for a feature, then they be ghosts, or they be ghosts. But and that's what really, like, the real ones shine through eventually. Like after, like if I don't hear from you again, then I know that it was just, you know, for you to try to get close to me or whatever. But I feel like that's why, and again, experiences. Like I feel like all the experiences in your life, you know, prepare you for what you're really supposed to do. And I've always been just a really, for lack of better words, aggressive female. Not aggressive necessarily in a bad way, but in a sense that, like, I know how to handle myself.
Yeah, you bought your shit.
So I can get like that. You know what I'm saying? And it turns a lot of men on, but it also intimidates them. So like I be having to get like that with certain men because they think they can come and say certain things and do certain things, and you just like supposed to take it or are okay with it because you're a female, and it's like, nah, that ain't me. That ain't me.
On the flip side, you know, I never asked somebody this question. Have you ever used rap to try to get on somebody?
Hell no. I don't need to. That's the last thing I need to do. That's the last thing I need to do. And then the point that I'm at in my life, like I'm not necessarily looking for anything like that. I'm focused on getting where I need to go, and once I get to where I need to go, everything else gonna fall in place.
For sure. Hell yeah. I just had to ask because like some females might use that in their advantage.
You're right.
You know
You're right. But no, I don't need to.
Like, shit, you know, I'm attractive. I made this little video.
Yeah, no, I get a lot of traffic as it is. Like, it's not nothing I need to reach out to do.
Now you put out Ishii Qash, right? You put out that, you put that in 2020, summer 2020. You know what I'm saying? What was the response from that? And then you feel like you got, you know what I'm saying, you got the love it deserved, or it's still building up because you a fairly new artist?
Because I'm fairly new, I think it's always room for it to build up. It's
For
people
sure.
that, you know, meet me now and listen to it like, this was your first project? And that's the response I always get from that. Like, no, this can't be your first project.
Yeah,
This
for
your
sure.
first project?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and it was.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And again, like, hearing stuff like that lets me know I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, because people are telling me stories about what their first song sounded like, or hearing other people's first tracks and first songs, and they'd be like, yeah, like that's why I couldn't believe this was your first.
Yeah.
And me listening to it now, I'm cringing off of
Yeah,
it
because you thinking that you ain't got better in 2 years.
I didn't progress.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, and it hasn't even been 2 years since I released that.
Yeah.
It'll be 2 years
in summer.
in August, like
Yeah.
August, September.
Yeah.
So that's why I say, like, I'm a year and a half in the game. Like, I'm not even a full 2 years into this shit.
So,
And I didn't make as much progress as I did, but
for sure.
getting that feedback feels really good. Like, even though I look back on it, I ain't gonna say I hate it, but it makes me cringe, because it's like, now I hear myself now, and I've grown into who I am as an artist.
Yeah.
That EP was me practicing. That was me, like, still figuring out who I was, what I wanted to say. And again, that was in a period where I was struggling with my identity, as far as, all right, is my family going to accept this? So, like, it was certain things that I wanted to say on tracks that I didn't.
Yeah.
My flow in certain tracks was just not all the way there. But, like, now, like,
Yeah, you in pocket, huh?
I'm in my bag. I'm in my bag now.
Now, it was EP, a short EP. So I did my top 2 tracks.
It was a regular size EP.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
I was saying, because EP's 6 or less. I had 5.
Yeah, 5. So since you have 5 songs, I did the top 2 tracks, and I want to know your top 2. Mine is Madam Ishii and Like Me. What's your 2?
Madam Ishii and House Party. House Party, because it's just like, it's a song to vibe to.
Yeah, for sure.
And the beat, Crazy Raz produced that, actually. So yeah, Madam Ishii for Madam Ishii till this day. And I actually got that song remastered, because the engineer who did it the first time, you know,
Yeah, he fucked it up or something.
it was just like you know, me having an ear now, like the levels and stuff on that track wasn't like, and I got it remastered, but I never re-put it out.
For sure.
So, but till this day, like, that's one of my favorite songs. Like, bar for bar, one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Now, speaking of bars, I got this segment called Talk About the Bars. I take a piece of a bar on your song, we talk about it.
Okay.
So on the song called Walk, you say, all my niggas know I'm crazy, I don't know why they deal with me. Are you that crazy chick in a relationship? Like
no, don't be nodding your head.
You that crazy
you do
person?
not know me.
So then talk about that.
Why you have to pick that bar? Why come you gonna pick one of the sweet bars?
Because it's just, I mean, you know, gotta dissect
After this,
things.
we gotta pick another bar to talk about. All right, cool. So that when I say okay, let's just say this. When I make music past, present, and future.
For sure.
You see what I'm saying? I make stuff about who I used to be. I make stuff about who I am, and I make stuff about who I'm about to be.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna say I was, crazy, but at the same, so what I mean by that, and I don't mean crazy like I'm finna slit your tires when we done. I'm the type of chick, like, I don't need to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna go on about my life. Like, stuff like that is petty. What I mean by crazy is, like, I got a way about me to where, like, certain men, I drive them crazy. And that's why all my niggas know I'm crazy. Don't know why they deal with me. Because I'm a lot to handle. Honestly.
So are you a lot to handle, and you know it like this? I'm not even going, but like sometimes you can be a lot to handle. You know, like maybe I need to ease up so it can work out. Like, do you ever think like that? You like, fuck that, I'm just gonna be me. And
I think like that often.
Cause sometimes I say that to say this because a lot of times relationships, sometimes a woman will try to match up to the man, and then don't, you know what I'm saying? So it could be that you clashing because you want a man to be a man, but at the same time you want to be you right there with his ass bumping into him and stuff. Like, can that be like something that fucks up?
That's something that I definitely struggle with. I toned it down a lot since I've been younger. I still got a lot of work to do.
For sure, no.
And see, I don't like when that conversation arises, because it's like, and this is a whole nother conversation.
That's why I picked that bar, cause I know how to do it.
It's kind of like,
Go ahead.
I don't even like talking about this for real, but I've learned a lot, and I know sometimes I can be a little like headstrong, aggressive. Like that's just who I am, and I feel like a lot of that stems from me not having my father in my life and having to compensate for that.
No, for sure.
So it's a lot to be learned, but at the same time, I know I'm a lot to deal with, and that's why, you know, I really can't really do like a relationship at this point in my life because I got a lot of stuff that I need to deal with on a personal level.
For sure, within yourself.
So,
because a lot of times, like, you know, some women,
and I'm honest about that.
Yeah,
so
some women, you know, you got a good brother right there, young Craig right there, man. You so damn, you know, you got your guards up, you strong. You know what I'm saying? You lift a couple weights and stuff, like.
Not you strong,
you know what I'm saying?
No, for real.
It might mess up because sometimes, like, even with dudes, sometimes dudes be too much of a thug. You can't be a thug in your relationship. You gotta be on your soft side. Like, you can still be hard in the streets, but when you with your lady and with your kids, nigga, ain't no what's the point of being so tough?
So 2 things. First things first. It's so funny what you said because my brothers, they call me She-Hulk. Yeah. Because that's just how I've been. And it's like when I was younger, I was a tomboy, hence rap dog. So it's like I can do both. I'm very feminine when I need to be, when I have to be, but I also have I
don't fuck around outside.
Yeah. So my brothers call me She-Hulk, and that's funny, but. Just like women in the black community can be aggressive, and I feel like that's lack of having a father figure and having to compensate for that. I feel like a lot of men in the black community have very feminine tendencies, and that's from not having a father again. So they learn a lot of the stuff that they learn from their mother. Yeah. So that in itself creates a bad dynamic in the black community as far as relationships.
That's a whole nother topic.
That's what I'm saying.
That's where you can get down to. When they have kids, their kids be a certain way because they're not around, the mom around trying to help him be a man. And he grew up with those feminine, soft ways.
Feminine tendencies.
See, the bar was a perfect bar to talk about this. You know what I'm saying? But no, that's why, you know, it's always good for young boys to have their father around because the mom going to teach them so much. Male figure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because my dad passed away when I was 13. I had other older influences in my life that, you know, they showed me the ropes and showed me the way. Yeah. But you definitely need somebody in your life because a mom... You know, mom going to do so much. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. Then you wonder why either he beating on females' asses when he get older, or he act like a female. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
For lack of a better word, like
yeah.
So you know, yeah. So now on the lemon pepper freestyle, which was dope. You say, she beautiful. I wish she knew her worth. You know that pussy is powerful, but it's useless when you lose it first. What were you talking about? Talk about it. Like I know a little bit, but tell people like you know about that bar.
Just the whole thing with women and like nobody specific, but again in our community and with a lot of women, they think that, you know, giving sex or sex is what is the way to a man's heart. And this is me, Lemon Pepper Freestyle. This is me just talking about shit that really needs to be talked about. Like even if you go to the end of my song, I start getting personal shit about myself, but it's something that needs to be talked about, and I felt like that was the track to do that. You know, the beat real nice, smooth, you ride out on it. So me saying that was just kind of me speaking to women like, you beautiful. Like you don't need to, you know, give up pussy first or show a certain side of yourself so quick to a man, because if a man know he can get that quick, you know what I'm saying? Sure. That's what he gonna be expecting from you, and he not gonna really expect all the other things that you have about yourself that are greater. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, pussy is powerful. It really is, but it's useless when you use it first. I'm
telling my son that right now. Like he 15, but I'm like, nigga, trust me, you can wait. I know it's coming, and you see it. You know what I'm saying? You hearing conversations about your friends might say they ain't got them son, whatever. Trust me. Lying too. Yeah, cause I realized my homeboys was all lying. Like, you lying ass niggas. We was all at the crib playing the game, nigga. When you had time to do that. But I'm like, nigga, trust me, that shit is powerful and will drive you crazy. You'll be trying to chase it down all the time. Just go to school, play basketball, get your books right, and all that women gonna be around forever. Fall in line, yeah. And I got a daughter now, so I gotta make sure when she get older, I tell her how much she's worth, and she don't have to go ahead and let that, you know, treat your area like it's money, like it's gold. Like don't treat it like small penny everybody can touch it and get to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Have some type of respect for yourself. And go ahead. I
was gonna say, like, yeah, like, and with me not having my father in my life, and that's what happens with a lot of females that don't. They seek that attention from a man, and they give it, you know, in a certain way to where they end up, you know, on the ass end of the stick, because now they didn't gave they all to a man and got so little from him. And I feel like, for me, like, I take experiences and I try to use them in the best way possible. So instead of, you know, being that girl that didn't have a father and that's seeking attention from a man, that's giving up my pussy. That's what say that.
I mean, it's good. Yeah,
you know, giving up the punnet. Oh, we said it on my bar. Duh. Okay, giving up my pussy and it being a thing. Like, I've made it a point, you know, to be exclusive to a certain level, to where it's like, now the people that I do let in is like, I have a certain relationship with them where they respect me so much, as far as like all my past relationships, you know, have a certain level of respect because of how I carried myself, you know, throughout our duration of, you know, our situation that we had. And it's like, now, like, it ain't not one nigga that can say some, you know, slick shit about me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because I carry myself to a certain level. And a lot of women, like, that's a skill for real, but it's a skill that needs to be learned, and that's what that bar was really speaking to.
Now, stay on the song and stay on this kind of topic. You say, also you said, "Daddy didn't teach me how to love a man." What's that one dude that you let go? You kind of like got some regret about it. Is there Tonio? You know what I'm saying?
Not
Broderick?
Tonio, not Broderick. What are these damn names?
like, do you ever like look at a relationship like, damn, maybe if I would have loosened up and not be She-Hulk, you know, things would maybe you know, went a different route, or it went the way it's supposed to win.
I think I'm a firm believer in whatever's supposed to happen happens. People come and go throughout your life, you know what I'm saying, and things happen. So I don't necessarily have a situation as far as that I regret.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said, Daddy didn't teach me how to love a man. So blessed be the man with patience in his heart. He got the upper hand.
Yeah.
So that right person and that right time gonna come, and whoever that man is gonna have to have patience with me, because at the end of the day, like, I'm still learning, I'm still growing, and that's just gonna be what it is. But it's not nothing that I necessarily regret, because again, I'm a person that's I'm adamant about my experiences shaping who I am. So if I didn't go through the stuff I went through, I wouldn't be this person sitting here that I'm talking, you know, to you today.
For sure. Yeah, but no, fast. And like I say, like you said the key word, patience. Like, even when you're in a relationship, like, you're never gonna be ready, like, to get married. You're never gonna be a right time to get married, right time to have kids, right time for this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? But it's just about patience, and like, can you tolerate that person? You know you love them, but it's bullshit that they do, or you know, he or she do. Like, I know with me, I've been married for a little bit, and I know I do a lot of, you know, silly shit that get on her nerves, and she serious as fuck. Like, she a She-Hulk.
Oh my gosh.
she be on her shit all the time. I'm like, dog, you gotta loosen up sometimes, shit. But I think we balance each other out. I'm a silly ass nigga. She a serious motherfucker. Like, she handle her business. You know what I'm saying? I handle my business, but, you know,
in the way that you handle it.
Yeah, it's different. So combined, it could be, you know what I'm saying, it's all good and shit. But one thing you said, matter of fact, I almost like this song. I took a couple bars from it. You say, was keeping my distance before Corona and see fake love got a foul aroma. Do you got too many blocks up? Like, your circle small as hell, ain't it? Like, how do somebody get in that circle? Like, what does somebody got to prove to you that they worthy of being in your circle, in your you know what I'm saying, your life?
I've always been like, cause you know how you got introverts and extroverts. I'm an extroverted introvert, so I can be around people. Like, that's cool and all, but when it's all said and done, like, I like my solitude and serenity. So that alone, you know, makes me separate myself from certain people. And I'm such an observer. Like, I'm so observant to the point to where you know people in your life that just, they friends with everybody.
For sure.
Like, ooh, this my friend, this my friend, this my friend. Oh yeah, we friends. And then that person cross them in a week. It's like, cause you don't watch that person.
Yeah, for sure.
Even with the friends that I have, I watch my friends' and I see, like, this is not the type of person that would be my friend.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because of the type of stuff that they do.
Yeah.
So I'm observing in so many ways. I'm observing firsthand. I'm observing secondhand. I'm damn near observing third hand.
Yeah, you see,
like,
right?
So because of that, you see through so much bullshit in people that you don't even create a space for y'all to have a relationship. And I'm perfectly fine with that because the people that are in my circle are solid.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't say my circle is so super small to where it's like, oh yeah, I got one friend that I can trust, that I can depend on. I got a handful, but I'm not like that the average person that when I'm, you know, going out, it's me and a gang of bitches. Like it's 10 of us. Like
gang.
If you see me out, I'd probably be with two maybe 3 females. And it's funny because I have different friend groups. Yeah. So you know you have groups of friends throughout your life. You know, I have my high school group of friends. Those are my best friends. Mm. You know what I'm saying? And I have a group of friends from college. That's my college group of friends. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then even now I'm forming relationships with people, and I wouldn't necessarily consider, you know, them my friends yet, but they're very highly esteemed associates to me. For sure. And I'm very careful about who I consider my friends. That's something that I, you know, definitely. You got to do a lot to be my friend. Not saying that I need you to give, and then I know you my friend. But at the same time, like, you got to show me again why you worthy to be my friend. Because the way I look at it, I'm a very special person. Yeah. Not even in an egotistical way, but I'm a very special person, and I'm very selective with who I share my energy with. Mm-hmm. So when I am letting people in, because when I love hard, and I love in an entirely whole way. Mm-hmm. So you have to be careful with that. And I have a certain, I guess, guard up because, in a sense, I'm fragile in that way. And even with relationships, like, again, I keep my guard up because I'm fragile in that way. I'm the type of person that does not like being hurt. Mm-hmm. I'm also the type of person, you only got one time, maybe two if you real cool. Over. You know what I'm saying? To do some shit to me, and then it's over. And that's just who I am. So with that, I'm just selective with who I let into my circle. Mm-hmm. I'm observing. I watch people, and it'd even be situations where I thought, all right, I thought you was cool. Yeah. But now that I'm observing you, or you growing in a certain way, now I'm cutting that line of communication, and it might not be a definite thing where I'm texting you, oh, this friendship over. I seen the way you move, bitch, it's over. Like, no, it'll be like a distance thing. Like, we'll start talking less. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm going to be cordial with you, but at the same time, like, you going to know it's a space there because for sure. of how you moving, or you moving different from me.
You got to come correct, man.
For real.
Craig, Broderick, all y'all niggas.
Broderick, definitely
Chad.
Broderick. Broderick and Antonio, all y'all.
Now, you know, I have people come up here and rap and stuff like that. A few, you know what I'm saying? I have a few females. Shout out to the Detroit Diamond.
Shout out to Detroit Diamond. That's low key my girl.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, she cool them up. I be seeing y'all, you know what I'm saying, talking and stuff like that. That's how I kind of knew you was of age. Mm-hmm. Because, like, I'm like, all right, shit, Diamond know her, so she got to be old enough.
Well, that's how we met. Because we met. Well, I followed her, I think, on social media. She followed me back a while ago. Mm. Didn't know her in person, and then we ended up doing, or was about to do, a movie together.
Was that the movie she was talking about on the last podcast? Some bullshit?
Yep.
Okay.
That's not my place to talk about stuff like that.
It's all good.
But yeah, so we met through that too. So I could have been way younger than her.
Yeah.
Talking about some you knew because I was a.
Hey, I had to go through and look like, you know what I'm saying, make sure and stuff. You know what I'm saying, I saw pictures, you know what I'm saying, a couple tiger stripes and stuff. And I'm like, all right, maybe she old.
Not a couple tiger stripes.
Maybe she old enough. You know, I just gotta make sure.
Not a couple tiger stripes.
Because you know, I gotta make sure because I coach basketball. I make sure the people I follow is of age.
Of age, I feel it.
Yeah, because I don't want to be that person like, this goddamn pervert.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I had a few people come on, you know what I'm saying, rap. Some people turn it down, stuff, and you say you was good with it, you know what I'm saying? At first, you know, I thought you might be a little too sleepy to do it, as you yearn. And, but yeah, we all down for it. Got a throwback beat to go with it too. Shad style, we in the building. Q behind the boards. Ishii Qash. She-Hawk.
Not a reverend, you can say that I'm heaven sent. I see these rappers, I'm looking like, what the hell is this? Why you napping, I'm snapping and making hella hits. And why you capping, I'm ducking off, getting to the shits. Trying to reach the masters through physical and the digital. Not at my pinnacle, but I've been getting to the pape. Just getting started, I'm doper than all the spitting. No shitting, no male rappers that's calling they self lyrical. Saving the game just like a goalie. Don't act like you don't know me. They singing my praises because my flow free. A red bone just call me Coach Cheese. That means I'm the leader, so I'm really leading the city to victory. Old generation say that hip hop is dead, but I've been laying all my verses in the resurrection bed. Yeah, I be saying all the shit that they can never say, and I be doing all the shit that they ain't never did. Lyrical poet, said pretty sipping Moet, said Diddy I'm a hope like Sakotas don't need a coat check. Riding around like I'm the floaters, I'm always the one, never the two, not fall in line, this ain't no protest. Yeah, I ain't half shit, but that's some past shit. I stayed down and kept grinding, now I'm on cash shit. If you only knew what I knew, y'all would be thanking me. Mark my words, they gon' be gon' some Ishii Qash shit. Pretty bitch with 2 degrees, I came in the industry, now I'm about to make it fall to his knees. Who you know that's doing both can show they ass but still got class. These other bitches speaking Japanese. The way my flow switch, my rhythm hocus pocus, that's all magic, don't need a Johnson if you ain't noticed. I'm with the coaches and they told me I'm the captain now. I'm done practicing with rookies cause I'm goated. Ish.
Yeah, you already know what it is. Ishii Qash in the building. Shad style, you know what I'm saying? We in here, man. You know what I'm saying? I will rap, but I ain't gonna rap.
West Side.
Yeah. So 2 degrees. So that had me thinking why you was rapping too. Shit, that's the best of both worlds because once you
was on live? Oh, okay.
No.
I was gonna say the first time I fucked off, you know what? I gotta go. Name tarnished.
No, once you make it, you already know the business, so you ain't even got your own lawyer. You your own, you know what I'm saying?
See, okay. And because if you think about, I can do literally every portion of my career as far as marketing too, but you know, you need the capital to do that. But when you thinking about being an artist, like that's what you got to focus on.
Yeah, you don't want to be all over the place.
Because then like that takes away from your craft. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was worried about reading contracts and marketing myself, and I'd be. But
you will have the upper hand on knowing what's some bullshit nobody can get over you because you already know the business. Sure. You know what I'm saying? And that's the one positive thing about it. Even though you do have lawyers or whatever, you know what I'm saying, helping you out, but you know what to sign and what not to sign and all that shit. So you got the upper hand on that part. Cause some niggas getting these contracts and they ain't signed some shit and they ain't got, you know what I'm saying, dead wrong by everybody because they don't know what the fuck they doing. They just seeing that they can get a couple dollars and they been broke all their life. So bam, I'm signing anything.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? I was just having this conversation with one of my people when Master P, he got a contract brought to him. You know, they tried to sign him for a meal, and he turned it down because it's like, if y'all as a label are signing me for a meal, that means I'm worth way more. Yeah. Y'all about to make way more money off of me, and I think that's important to understand. Now, granted, I'm not saying, you know, don't sign no deals or all deals are bad, but when you looking at certain contracts, you need to really, really, really be cognizant of what's going on line for line in those contracts because you could be getting played. They could be giving you $1 million and you know, can never own your masters. You shit out of luck. You know what I'm saying? But then you got some contracts that are good contracts. All right, we give you $1 million. All right, we gonna split 50-50 when whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you got good contracts and bad contracts, but knowing how to distinguish between the two and being cognizant of what's actually in those contracts is very extremely important because you can end up ass out of luck, broke as hell. You know what I'm saying? And once the label done with you or they think, you know, you ain't relevant no more, now you kick to the curb, don't own none of your music, and now you shit out of luck.
Yeah, fucked up.
So yeah,
Master P is one person I don't understand. If I'm a new dude in the industry, I'm going to him for some advice. He been around forever. Like, this nigga made money. He's still making money. Like, he's still in Forbes without dropping an album. Got his business side doing things and stuff like that. Like, he the GOAT to me when it comes to like business mindset. Him, E40, you know what I'm saying? Those type of dudes who've been doing it independently for the longest.
So I got a question for you.
What up, though?
You know that whole little Jay-Z dinner question? Would you rather have a dinner with Jay-Z or Master P?
Master P.
Okay.
Master P all day. Cause of course Jay-Z got the business mind, you know what I'm saying? Niggas who start off in the drug game usually make good businessmen anyway. But Master P been doing it for so long independently. Like, he know it all. Like, he can teach me about the film industry, the music industry, you know what I'm saying, the clothing, the food. I'd rather have that dinner with him. Yeah. I think he could teach me or put me on a little bit more game than Jay-Z can.
Yeah. So yeah, I would say Jay-Z is more of a boss and Master P is more of a leader. Yeah. If you can, for sure. You know the difference.
Yeah, I get what you're saying for sure. Yeah. And I just don't understand, like, as a new artist, I'll be going to him like, hey man, can I get a meeting? Because like he said, you gonna pay this white guy to sit down with him, but nigga, you got this dude who been through the trenches, been through the hood, who know a lot. But if I ask for something, you look at me like I'm crazy. Yeah. Master P, dog, what up, dog? I love you, baby. Come on, show.
Yeah, I mean, and that's something that I want to do when I do get to where I'm going, it still be attainable. Not in a way it was like everybody get into contact with me, anybody hit me up and get a no, it's not gonna be like that. But attainable to a way in a way that people can still be like, each cool people, like she look out. You know what I'm saying? That's always been a goal of mine when I reach my pinnacle is to reach back down and bring people up with me.
For sure, facts.
Because top is real lonely. It really is. Especially, coming into the industry with people that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? You get a lot of fake love, a lot of people that's acting like they on your team just because you know at a certain level or you hot at the moment, when the people that's really down for you, they the ones that you want to have there with you. But it's a way to do that. Like,
and that's why you talked about him earlier, Snoop. That's why I think he's still relevant to this day. He just dropped the album Friday, because he never too big of an artist to drop something with somebody who just starting and stuff like that. He ain't that, like you say in your rap, that old hating ass nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's still showing love to the new generation, and he's still switching up as the time goes. So he always gonna be relevant. You know what I'm saying? I'll take a dinner with Snoop Dogg if I take one with Jay-Z too.
Yeah, Snoop just all around cool. Like even the whole little him and Martha Stewart thing. I love that.
Yeah, everybody. Snoop Dogg is probably the most famous, well-known rapper ever.
Who?
Snoop is the most well-known rapper ever. Snoop Dogg is probably one of the most well-known people in life.
You said famous, most famous.
I want to say well-known rapper ever. If you put him up against anybody, that I bet you not stat wise, more people know who Snoop Dogg is compared to any other rapper.
I gotta think deep about that one.
Think about it. You go home and sit on it. I guarantee you, like everybody knows Snoop Dogg. My son's 5 know who Snoop Dogg is.
Do you know who Lil Wayne is?
Yeah, he know Wayne is.
But what about Wayne? You don't think?
I think Snoop got more.
Yeah, he more of the older generation and newer people know him.
Yeah, and you gotta think about it with him with the weed. People know him from the weed. People know him from the music. People know this Snoop Dogg as a brand. You know what I'm saying? As a person. White,
he's an actor too.
Yeah, white, black, young, old. You gonna know who Snoop Dogg is
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Out the country, in the country, like you know who Snoop Dogg is. He just that figure right now.
No, I think like maybe Bow Wow got more clout than him.
No.
I'm just flirting.
I was like, Bow Wow no motherfucker though. Hey, niggas sleep on Bow Wow though, man. Bow Wow been doing shit for a long time.
And you would think he'd be a lot more wealthy than he is, but he just didn't do right by his money.
Yeah,
because
he's still straight, but I see what you're saying. Straight, he should be a whole lot bigger than what he is as far as a brand. A lot
further.
Yeah, for sure. Further. He should have stole some of JD knowledge and stuff, because JD is he another person who just he go with the time. Like he can just navigate through whatever era it is. You know what I'm saying?
Because his show was where Mulatto.
Yeah. Before she got freaky and junk, when she was just a lyricist. Yeah.
She was just a kid.
Yeah, my family used to watch that show all the time, though. The Rap Game was a good show, bro.
I mean, but that's what you got to understand. Like, she wasn't like that because she was a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying that because she got older, that's what was supposed to happen. But when you talking about the industry, that's kind of what got to happen for females to pop. And then, too, like, that's why I make different types of music. Like, you got, Super Ishii, where that's just me talking my shit.
You on your gutter, John, yeah.
He's
super tough, got some shooters on you.
Man, that's one of my favorite tracks. Shout out to EJ Beats.
No, that joint's hard, though. You got to peep it, though. We should put the video at the end of the interview, dog. That much hard.
That beat.
Yeah, that joint hard.
The damn beat. So, yeah, I got songs like that. I got party joints, and I consider Super Ishii like more of a Detroit song. Yeah. I got party joints. I got sexy songs like For the Night. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I dabble into a lot, and I'm about to start making some pop tracks. Honestly,
when you gonna get to that I'm in my sad bag? Like, you know what I'm saying? I know you tough and stuff.
We don't get sad over here.
Like, when you gonna get to that? You know what I'm saying? I'm emotional. Carl Thomas.
Somebody literally told me, he was like. They were like, I know you need to, I know you good at all music, but you definitely need to make like a more soft, what you call song. And I was like, like, and I can, but it's like I need to really like be in a mood and just feel like a song like that, because that's not who I am overall.
Sure,
I'm more of an upbeat person. So when we talking about stuff like that, like it gotta be within the realm of who I am. You know what I'm saying? Sure. So
keep it.
That gotta be something that's like
Yeah.
Got to ease into that.
We ain't talked about a lot of artists and stuff like that. You know, making the band. You know what making the band is, right?
When Day 26.
Yeah. That's when you knew about it was Day 26. When I knew about it was the rap niggas and shit.
Oh, okay,
but that's when Diddy had his band and stuff. It was like 5 people, whatever. So I want you got hypothetically one album with a band, different artists, different rappers, singers, rappers. It could be producers. You and 4 other people. Who gonna be in Ishii Qash band?
Me and 4 other people.
It could be rappers, singers, like I said, producers, whatever. You know, it's
me and 4 other people, rappers, singers.
Yep.
Okay. Trying to think about who fits me, because I honestly feel like I'm in a lane of my own. Like I feel like I'm in a lane of my own.
Yeah.
But I would definitely need J. Cole.
All right, yeah, my favorite rapper present day.
J. Cole, yeah, and it's crazy because him and Kendrick's like this, but J. Cole's very close.
No, J. Cole like this and Kendrick.
No, I'm saying for my favorite.
I'm
like they're very close.
No,
like,
they super close. It ain't too much separation between them.
Yeah, so J. Cole, and I say J. Cole because the type of music that I make, Kendrick Lamar is more of a conscious rapper. I don't have anything against it. I love conscious rap.
Yeah.
But because I make music for my audiences,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, I gotta, kind of conform in a certain way.
For sure.
But
so you, Cole, we got
me, Cole,
3 more.
I gotta throw a female in there for sure. Need some girl power up in there.
Yeah.
Ugh.
The Brat.
No.
Bullshit with
you. No.
Shout out to the Brat. She's had a baby.
It's gonna have to be Cardi. 1, because she one of my favorite people in the whole wide world.
For sure. I fuck with Cardi.
But 2, because she got a certain spice to her.
Yeah.
And it's like I can match that energy.
All right.
So Cardi.
Yeah, Cardi, Cole, yourself.
Cardi, Cole, myself. I need
2 spots left.
Yeah, I need a.
How you gonna form this boy up right? I see you thinking. You thinking.
I'm thinking hard.
It's coming together real good.
J. Cole, me. Cardi. I need a singer.
I become. You gonna take it back to the day, or you gonna do present with the singer?
I think I'm and what's crazy? It's not. I mean, it is like R&B ain't what it used to be. I'm gonna just say that. It's not. So like when I'm thinking of singers nowadays, it's really really hard for me.
Yeah, you got what her. Ella May.
And I'm a damn near have to say her.
Yeah. I know, because I didn't want to say it, but her fit that description of what you got going on.
Yeah, with the J. Cole and then Cardi kind of, okay, so I got J. Cole and her on the mellow side. Even though J. Cole can go hard, but I got them on the mellow side. Me and Cardi kind of turn it up on some shit.
So now you need that balance in between.
That's going to bring it. And that's damn near going to have to be Drake.
Okay, all right. It's a nice little band.
I'm gonna say because Drake could definitely bring it because he can.
Yeah, he can do whatever side. He can be with y'all. He can be on the soft side.
Yeah,
and he can come with the soft junk, make you tap into your bag so you can talk about saying Young Craig.
Exactly.
That nigga the king of that junk, dog.
I ain't gonna lie though. I love me some Moneybagg Yo.
No, Moneybagg Yo cold.
His flow, that's what gets me. That
I mess with Moneybagg. Matter of fact, first time I got introduced on was from the homie Bo and stuff when we was in Denver. I'm like, dog. Right after that trip, I'm like, shit, now I gotta pay attention to this nigga. Like, Moneybagg is hard. He hard.
But yeah, but when you talking about fitting into that, no. Yeah. But if I could make the band again, I would go. So J. Cole, Drake, her, Cardi, me. My next band will be Lil Baby, Moneybagg Yo. Me, Megan.
Yeah, y'all turn.
And exactly. Me, Megan, and singer. Chris Brown, because he can. Okay. I would say because Chris Brown can definitely fuck up a beat, especially.
For sure.
And he meshes well with rappers.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I would have to choose Chris.
Yeah, so that's that one side is your laid back band. Yeah. This one is the hype. Let's get turned.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
First person had 2 bands, but that was dope. Yeah, hell yeah. Mm-hmm. Now you kind of dabbled on it a little bit when we mentioned Detroit Diamond. We get into the end of the interview too, because I want to let you go home, go to bed, get your rest on. But you mentioned like y'all posted a movie. So is that something? I ain't gonna touch on a movie because I know it's topic for this another time. But is that something that you wanna say dabble in outside the music? Is the acting side or the model side? Like what can get your 100% time besides music?
Well, when you talking about
I'm saying 100%, but what's something outside of music that you would like to go ahead and pursue and stuff? Is you know what I'm saying?
I think acting. So when you talking about like things that fit together,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. When you go to cosmetology school, you go to learn nails, hair, face esthetician shit, all that.
Yeah, for sure.
So it fits together.
Yeah.
You can do it all in one realm. I feel like it's the same thing with music, acting, modeling. It's all in the together. Same realm.
Yeah.
And again, ever since I was a kid, entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't rapping bars like I'm rapping now as a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I call myself Rap Dog. I had a huge interest in hip hop rap music. On top of that, putting on shows for my family and stuff like that. I wasn't really, like taking pictures like how I am now as far as like modeling or whatever, but just being in front of a camera was always natural for me. So definitely acting. And I think again, it comes all full circle, being a rapper, having a persona, knowing how to portray that persona, because people meet me, on this end and they'll be like, I never would have thought you that'd be you.
Yeah.
Like, and it's because when you think about Beyonce and Sasha Fierce, that's an alter ego. That's her, transforming herself in a way. And I think just being an artist in general is a portion of you exaggerated.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because I'm at the end of the day, I'm Marquita all day, every day, but I'm also Ishii Qash.
Yeah.
And I'm talking my shit, or I'm saying the stuff that I'm saying, or I'm feeling the type of way. That's who I portray.
Yeah.
And it's an exaggerated version of myself. So I feel like that just ties into acting, being a persona, having like transforming yourself in a certain way in front of an audience and being able to deliver that. And I feel like I'm very good at delivering.
For sure.
So yeah, acting for sure. Modeling, again, just being in front of a camera is natural to me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Have you ever thought about doing something like this, like the whole podcast talking stuff? Because you're a great talker. Like.
Thank you. I actually appreciate that. When I was in college, I had a speech class and I won top speaker.
See, she always winning. God damn it, like always winning, dog. Hey, y'all gotta make sure y'all winning too. Y'all come in, you know what I'm saying, around. Make sure y'all some winners. She don't accept no losing shit, dog.
Yeah, nah. No, because it's not hard to win. Because when you doing what you're supposed to be doing and staying in your own lane, you win.
Yeah, no, facts.
As long as you're true. If you're true to yourself, you win it in itself.
Oh no, yeah.
I like people that try to follow ways, like even with the music thing, like the whole Flint rap thing. Like I love the sound of it, but I feel like so many people trying to adapt to that style, and it's like be yourself. And I don't know if you ever heard of an artist called Cluner.
White dude.
Yeah. He's his own person, and people be hating on that man. Yeah, but he going up because he's himself.
Yeah, for sure.
Like he not trying to, be a fake hood rapper or nothing like that. Like he's himself.
For sure, yeah. As long as you, like you said, as long as you, and you're not trying to sit here and fake it and stuff like that, or like even with this podcast stuff, if you see somebody else getting numbers, so like let me go ahead and mimic what they doing. Like it's not gonna be genuine. Niggas ain't gonna fuck with it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, and I'm all for people just staying true to themselves, and like that's so important to me. And
sure.
I struggle with that, going, becoming an artist and translating into this territory. It's so much easier to be yourself.
For sure, no, it is.
It's so much easier to be yourself.
It is.
And that's another reason why I switched lanes, because I felt like doing what I was doing, I was stepping outside of who I actually was. Because it's like, me being Ishii Qash, I can come home and still be Ishii Qash. I can talk the way I want to talk. I can say what I want to say. I can feel the way I want to feel. If I would have been a lawyer, I would have had to put a mask on at work and then come home and then take all that off. Yeah. And then really be who I was.
Yeah, then everything else as far as your life is just like it ain't going right because, you know what I'm saying, you ain't doing what you really love and what you're passionate about. So that can just have a trickle-down effect on life, relationships, what you do outside of work, everything. So now, when we get to the end of the interview, we always, have a little funny conversations and stuff like that. So I'll give you a category. You give me your top 3. Your top 3 childhood crushes.
Top 3 childhood crushes?
Yep. Besides Gino.
He was not top three. He was not a top three. Top three crushes. What, like, can they be celebrity or they have to be
celebrity,
real people?
not niggas on the schoolyard. Like,
oh, okay.
Celebrities.
Top three crushes. Ooh, I would say. You know, it's funny because I love my black men. I love it. When I was younger, I went through a phase of just loving white men. I love me some white guys.
So who was those type 3 white dudes?
Not
Justin Timberlake.
No, he actually was not one of them.
Oh, okay.
Robin Thicke.
All right, Robin Thicke almost black.
See what I'm saying though?
Yeah, he almost black. Like
Robin Thicke. Joe Jonas from the Jonas Brothers.
Okay, I heard about. I don't know
Joe Jonas from the Jonas Brothers. He was the main one.
Okay, the
Mariana. And it's funny
one.
because now he's not the main one. Nick is the main one.
Okay.
When Nick should have been the main one in the first place because he the one who got them on.
Yeah.
Anyhow, that's a story for another day. But Joe Jonas, Robin Thicke. I'm gonna say Ryan. Robin Thicke and who else? Aubrey Graham.
Oh, Drake, man.
Yes, yeah. Because I knew him before he was Drake. I was watching Degrassi.
Yeah, I used to watch that shit.
I cried when he got shot in the back.
Yeah, he got shot in the back and they're like, yeah, I remember that shit.
I cried my little 8-year-old heart out.
Man, yeah, I remember that shit. I used to watch that shit with my son, Mom. Yeah, goddamn Degrassi. That shit was funny in Canada and all that junk. That shit was a funny ass show though. I used to watch that shit all the time. I was into that junk.
I used to hate grade 9ers. Like if y'all don't say 9th grade.
Man, yeah, that shit funny.
That's that Canadian shit.
Give me your top 3 moments in life so far.
Study abroad. When I visited Barbados, St. Martin, St. Thomas.
That's dope.
All in a month and a half. It was an amazing experience.
That's dope as hell.
It made me appreciate being in America.
Yeah, for sure.
Because over there is a lot different. We take a lot that we have here for granted.
Oh yeah, we do, definitely do.
Yeah, so
that's why some motherfuckers come over here and be thriving. Like, what the fuck, y'all fucking this shit up, like.
Yeah, so stepping outside of myself and going there.
Okay, that's
definitely
dope.
Top 3, cause shit, I was out the country for a month and a half.
Yeah,
and it was not super expensive. What else? So it's something that's in the top 3 that I can't really speak on now because it hasn't completely come into fruition.
Okay.
But something extremely big, like extremely big. And I shouldn't damn near say nothing.
Yeah, cause now I don't want no shit.
But that's one of them for sure. I'm gonna leave that, but I'm gonna say 2 more, but that's for sure. You gonna see.
All right, bet.
You gonna see for sure.
Talk to me off camera, so.
Yeah. I'll talk to you off camera, but you gonna see. So that getting my master's degree.
Definitely dope experience.
Bachelor's degree. I was very proud of myself for getting that. It was, a good 4 years. It was a long 4 years. I won't say it was a hard 4 years, but just getting a degree in general and being the first in my family to get a degree.
Yeah, it's always dope.
But that second one, it just hit different. Yeah. Because it's like, I wish my family would say some shit about me.
Yeah, because you went over and
beyond.
Yeah, hell yeah. You talk shit.
At?
Hell yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
That was definitely... And then, I got my master's degree in something that I wanted to pursue, but that was more so me trying to prove a point.
Yeah.
Not just to my...
to yourself,
other people,
but
to myself, but just to show,
shit on niggas a little bit, too.
You know what I'm saying? And I did that. I got my shit in a year.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Master's program's 2 years. I got my shit in a year.
Oh, yeah.
Now talk to me.
Yeah, see super shit.
So I'm saying, talk to me nice.
All right, what's your last one?
Master's degree and you said top 3 moments, right?
Yep, moments in life. So stay abroad. You got your master's sitting on niggas. And they got that 3rd spot. I'm surprised you didn't say this. Like, I'm thinking of something I'm surprised you didn't say.
You gonna make me feel bad for not saying it. What is it?
Putting out a project.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say being an artist as a whole.
That's a hard process when you get original beats, paying for recording, all that shit. Like it's
inexpensive. But you know what too? So, an artist as a whole. But what I like the most about being an artist is the feedback I get.
For sure, yeah.
That's the most satisfying thing because I feel like there's artists out there that don't really get recognition, don't get feedback or not positive feedback.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
And I feel like that can make or break you as an artist.
Not fast.
I feel like just getting everything that I've gotten up until this point, it has put I'm so tunnel vision right now with my career as an artist. Like it's literally no going back. And people ask us all the time, like if rapping don't work, it's gonna work out.
Yeah, you think like that, you already in the field.
It's gonna work out. So that recognition, like the people like you that's like, you know, asking me to come on your show, like that makes me feel like I'm somebody. Like I know I'm somebody. What was the little thing we did in elementary school? I am somebody.
Yeah, for sure.
I might not feel like I am somebody.
Yeah, for sure. Now I know you know what I'm saying, you don't eat the red meat, the pork and stuff like that, whatever. But give me your top 3 foods. That you know what's
funny? Before I stopped eating beef a couple months ago, it was burgers.
Yeah, no,
that
burgers,
was one of the top, and I can't fuck with turkey burgers.
Oh, what? Turkey burgers be good as hell. Season it right.
Give me. You gotta make me one day.
Man, I got it.
Something like
this nigga barbecue a good ass turkey burger one day. Though.
Show me. When this summer I need to be hit up about the damn turkey burger. Man. Otherwise, I'm never talking to y'all again.
His turkey burgers was the truth. Mine's is cool, but that shit he had made was the truth. So.
Send me your seasoning list or something, because I love me some burgers, and now I'm just stuck with chicken sandwiches. You see what I'm saying? Because and those cool and all, but I get kind of tired of them.
Yeah, for sure.
But a good burger, and I don't eat beef no more, so it's like, what does my life come to?
So you gonna put burgers in there, or
I'm gonna put burgers in there still?
Because you
know what? No, I'm sorry, Kyles. I love y'all. Yeah. I don't mean that. So no, not burgers. But I'm gonna say Cajun chicken Alfredo.
All right,
that's one of them. Lasagna.
Oh, about to have somebody say for Super Bowl.
Beef.
Yeah.
Well, it don't require. You can do ground turkey.
Yeah.
Lasagna, and then I'm gonna have to say that candy yam mac mix.
Candy yam. Oh, you mix it up?
Not necessarily, but like just that combination.
Yeah,
that for sure is up there.
Yeah.
Can I do my top favorite desserts?
Yeah, go ahead.
Banana pudding, peach cobbler, and cheesecake. Peach cobbler day.
I ain't no cheesecake nigga.
I like cheesecake.
I never got to it.
I love me some cheese. It gotta have the right crust though.
My shit is red velvet cake. What? Oh my god, you crying that too?
Red velvet cake ain't nothing but chocolate cake with red dye.
That shit is good, man. I don't give a damn what you say.
You might as well say chocolate cake.
Man, red velvet cake is the truth. Red velvet cake.
Red velvet cake is a damn lie. That's what red velvet cake is.
Just some down in my hand.
It's like, and I've seen it being made, and it pissed me off. I'm like, I know they lying.
Red velvet cake, I love that shit, dog. All right, give me.
Ooh.
What?
Carrot cake. It gotta have the right type. It gotta have the right type of icing though. Listen, I can
eat carrot cake.
I'm gonna tell you.
I ain't opposed to it.
The best kept secret. I need you to go to Meyer.
Mm-hmm.
They sell probably one of the best carrot cakes I've ever tasted.
Are you talking about over here with the already made shit by the cakes and stuff? Yeah,
and they rectangle. When I tell you,
you be going ham on that, man.
They put some crack in that icing or something,
man.
Cause
take away apple pie, or cookie and cream ice cream.
Cookies and cream ice cream for sure.
Yeah, that should be.
I like butter pecan too though.
See, that's always like old people ice cream.
No.
Like my grandma, granddad, everybody like.
And everybody says that about it, but I love me some butter pecan ice cream.
I hate that.
I love it.
Man,
that and strawberry.
Now we doing verses. I give you 2 people. You tell me, or 2 things. You tell me what's gonna win. Okay. Give me Cardi B versus Meg.
Well, okay, what we talking about? Like, we talking about like
overall.
Overall?
Yeah. Overall artist.
You about to piss me off.
It's okay.
Now look, I love, like, Cardi is like probably one of my favorite people in this world because she stayed true to herself
for sure.
In all levels of her career. Like, she gonna always be Cardi B from the Bronx.
Yeah.
Ghetto Cardi B. I love her. Even now, like, she had to tone it down because she started getting in trouble and stuff with talking shit. But she still, you know, say what she want to say.
For sure.
And she does it in a more graceful way. When her record does numbers, she'd talk her shit.
Yeah.
But, you know, she stay quiet. So, overall, I'm gonna have to say Cardi. Like, lyrically, I'm fucking with Megan on a higher level.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not all that encompasses an artist.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Sure. And that's why, like, when I make my music, I can be lyrical, but I don't try to. That's not the route I always want to take.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's, you know, a certain tone for a certain ear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But as an overall artist, as far as diverse. Her being diverse or just being diverse, Cardi.
Okay. Tall guys versus short guys.
Tall. Because I'm tall.
Yeah, me too, man. Summertime gear versus wintertime gear.
Summertime. I like showing my ass.
Yeah. I mean, it's always a good sight to see for us guys.
I love my body.
Apple juice
Ain't nothing
versus
wrong with that.
apple juice versus orange juice.
So I would like a couple months ago I would have said orange juice, but lately I've been on the apple juice binge.
Yeah, I've been going crazy. with that.
On the AJ.
Yeah, for sure.
AJ over OJ right now.
Let me see. New school rap versus old school rap.
I'm gonna say new school as far as 2000s plus.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying new school because I have so much respect for old school rap and the whole progression of it. But I always, now people laugh at me when I say this, but I'll call old school rap boom boom pap rap because they flows was so basic. Like,
but
granted,
it was cold though.
For the time. Yeah. But let somebody come out now like with the flows that they had, you getting clowned. Like you gotta come. Like, am I being honest though? The flows. Like, I'm not talking about the actual substance. Like,
no, for sure. They talking some shit. Yeah,
real social
it's just the way
issues.
They come in.
Yeah, it's like you come on somebody podcast freestyling like that, you might as well walk right out.
A hip it is.
That's why, and I'm really big on like that part of my music, like having that lyrical flow switch and stuff like that. I
For
even
sure.
said it in my freestyle.
You can't be just one tone and stuff like that. That's why I think a lot of times Jay Kids don't get his just due because everybody say he rap the same on everything.
And that's why.
But he's still that nigga. But you know, what I'm saying, niggas do say that.
That's why. And the baby, he makes good music, but that's why he lost my ear.
Yeah, I fuck with the baby
because like that same like every song, I'm like, all right, the baby.
Yeah, I fuck with it, and he be knocking niggas out, so I ain't got shit to say about that nigga bad. If I ever make it, that nigga ain't gonna never say I said nothing about his ass, though. Hey, you great. Give me
he is.
You know, Peasy versus Vezo.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't listen to them like that, but
yeah, okay. You ain't that Detroit. You don't be like,
I listen to Detroit music, but I'm not so engulfed in it. Like,
yeah, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? But from what I'm gonna say this: I listen to more Peasy than Vezo.
Okay.
But that's not to say one is better than the other. I just have heard more Peasy songs and I like them.
Yeah, it's okay. It's good. It's a good glee.
Did the camera catch you?
Ain't no you trying to pretend like nothing happened, but both of y'all trying to do it. Like, we both seen it though.
And it was like money showers.
Yeah.
Ooh yeah, rain.
Oh my god, that's funny as hell. Yeah, I forgot what I was about. Oh, Christmas versus Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Like, and growing up too, I didn't get a lot of gifts, so the food was more important. You see what I'm saying?
We eating? All right, bet.
Where we about to eat at?
We eating and we ain't get no gifts. We fucked up.
R.I.P. that baby.
All right, the last one I'm gonna do. Drake versus J. Cole. He talked about both of them. One of them you liked back when he was in the wheelchair.
See? Overall artist?
Yeah. See, overall artist, you gonna say Drake.
You gonna say Drake. But when we talking about the multi-talentedness of it, I'm gonna go with J. Cole because he produced.
Yeah, for
sure.
You know,
he write. I mean, not saying that Drake don't, because he write, all that stuff, and he got his own style, swag, all that. He sell like crazy.
For sure.
But Drake, I mean, when you talk about like GOAT activity, not saying Drake not a GOAT. When you talk about GOAT activity, 2014 Forest Hill Drives, no features.
Oh yeah, that's a hard.
Yeah, all his music. See what I'm saying? Like that's some shit, and that's my favorite album by him.
Yeah, that's mine too.
So yeah, Drake, J. Cole.
Yeah. All right, so we end everything off. Drunk moment, high moment. I know you went to college, so you gotta have one. Using that boy for a minute too. So
well, surprisingly, my drunk moment did not come from college. My drunk moment came from my senior year of high school.
Oh, so you start early. All right, go ahead, give me a.
No, I didn't start early. It was just, and it's like I wasn't just an alcoholic or doing it, but I went to homecoming, and this is me like not really knowing how alcohol is. Being young, not really knowing how.
Drinking too much.
So, me and my ex, because I went to homecoming with him.
Okay.
He was in college already, so he came back from my homecoming, took me out, whoop-de-whoop.
Yeah.
First of all, our first mistake was New Amsterdam. First mistake.
Yeah, that's
Second
a mistake, for sure.
Mixing it with sugary ass brisk, the red fruit punch kind.
Yeah.
So you know how big them bottles are.
Yeah, big as
them
fuck.
some big bottles.
Yeah.
Fill half of that with Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Not knowing how to mix.
Yeah, for
the
sure.
other half with the brisk.
Yeah.
We killed the bottle.
Yeah.
Now, and you know that's a lot not being a drinker.
Yeah, for sure. Especially you young, not knowing what your tolerance is.
And I'm drinking it not because like I'm thinking it's about to be like, all right, I should drink it and feel it. So I'm like, I'm not feeling this.
First mistake.
Drinking it.
Yeah.
Drinking it. You know, good. You know what I'm saying? Going to
Now,
homecoming.
this before? Y'all doing it before homecoming, right?
Before.
Not after. Okay.
Out for. You know, I'm going in. I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm about to be drunk for my homecoming. I'm turned up. Got there at 8. Homecoming started at 8. You can't get there at 8 because you lame. You know what I'm saying? Got there at 8:30.
You gotta get there a little late.
Pull in with the cool crowd.
Yeah.
Got there at 8:30. Pulled up. You know, fashionably late, whatnot. Got in there. You know, was talking to a couple people. Was real social because I'm starting to feel it now.
Yeah.
Social. You know, walking around. You know, talking to people. And I'm not that big now.
Yeah.
Like I actually lost some weight. Yeah. I'm not that big now. But in high school. So I'm around like 140, 142 now. Yeah. High school, I was maybe 121, between 118 and 122.
Okay. So you small.
A lot smaller. That much alcohol, I was feeling myself. Out of nowhere, it just, like a Mack truck. Started feeling like Mr. Krabs. You know what I'm saying? The mean, everything all shaking. Yeah. So I'm like this upstanding student. All the teachers love me. You know the teachers got to be there.
Yeah, for sure.
Went to the bathroom. Got the hurling. Like I was in like blackout hurling. Like I don't know what the fuck happened. I just remember being on the floor and then being in the bathroom, my head in the toilet, throwing up, whoopty whoop. Oh my gosh. And then at that point, it was no way I was surviving the rest of the night. I had to go home. Yeah. So had my ex, you know, pull around. You know what I'm saying? He had to pull his car around because we was at, I forgot where we were, but we was somewhere to where we wasn't parking on the street. It was somewhere downtown. Yeah, for sure. So he had to pull a car around. Yeah. The most embarrassing moment, because all the teachers was at the door, you know, letting the kids in. Yeah, that's where I had to go.
So you left early. They still letting kids in. Goddamn.
Got there at 8:30. I maybe left at 8:50 max.
Damn.
I was like done. So I'm can't walk. I'm trying to hold my shit. Man. Getting through that door, but both my friends on my arms hold me, so I don't look normal. I don't look normal. Yeah, like, I'm, you know, stumbling, and I'm trying to act so normal. I'm telling my teachers.
That's when you really look stupid when you try to act normal. Like.
And I'm trying to be all normal, telling my teachers buying shit, knowing they know I'm drunk. They shaking their head. I'm like, oh my gosh,
goddamn Marquita.
I can't go back to school after this. They gonna hate me. They probably about to fail me. So all these just intrusive thoughts going through my head. I'm sitting outside. On the steps of the entrance. Yeah. Old boy still ain't pull around yet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just waiting for him.
That shit took forever too.
Forever. Leaning over. It was a very, very, very sad night. Got to the car and I was so drunk. Yeah. So I had patches throughout my night. Remember getting in the car. Yeah. After that, don't remember nothing until we ended up pulling over on the side of the freeway because I had to throw up. Yeah. I remember seeing, like, waking up out of, my slumber, seeing, like, because you know how, like, the back of semi-trucks got those reflective lights. So, like, when you behind them, it light up. Yeah. So all I seen was that. That's all I seen. I remember opening the door, throwing up. From that, don't remember nothing till we got to the gas station. Yeah. Got to the gas station, and look, I'm gonna tell you the aftermath of this because I was pissed.
She got part 1, part 2, like
look.
She remember that shit.
Got to the gas station. Remember just being at the gas station and then leaving. Left from the gas station and then remember pulling up. I couldn't go home. I could not go home.
Hell no, mom like that. Was crazy.
So I pulled up to stepmom's house, and I had called my little. Well, he called because I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So he called my little brother. My little brother let me in, through the basement or whatever. Mm-hmm. Went to sleep. I woke up that next morning. I was so upset because I had $20. I had $20. I had it for my lunch. I was like, yeah, I'm finna get some Bosco sticks today, chicken wings. I'm ready. I'm about to turn up for lunch. You know what I'm saying? Homecoming, they turn out like I was supposed to be. But, we finna, have a good day at school. For sure. Avoiding all my teachers walking past, looking, making sure they ain't staring at me sideways. They probably didn't forgot. So I'm checking my lunch bag. I mean, my locker, my pocket and all stuff. My $20 gone. Yeah. So I asked my ex, I'm like, hey, like, where I had $20. I know I actually had like more than that, but I ended up spending money when we was out. Yeah. I was like, where if I drop my money, I put my money or anything. He said, oh. He was like, you told me I can have that for gas last night. I was like, you a motherfucking lie. Not my incapacitated ass.
Duh. That nigga gassed up like, all right, man. She drunk?
Exactly. I'm like, that's some slick shit.
Hell yeah, like, here.
I'm like, bro, I need this for my lunch. Nigga, it's in your gas tank. And you still living like Larry off my shit.
Man, God
riding around the city.
That's funny as
And I'm
hell.
lunchless.
So you ain't threw up, you probably hungry.
End up eating a damn nasty school lunch.
Hell yeah. See, now that's how you tell... Let me real quick and talk to the people real quick. That's how you tell a story. Niggas get on here and I ask them for a drunk story. Everybody has a story when you drunk or you high. They story like, man, I was so fucked up. I don't remember nothing. I'm like, damn, that's it? You gave us the breakdown. Even the shit that you didn't remember, it was still a breakdown. That's how you tell a drunk story. Like, niggas be on this bitch like, dog, drinking motherfucker Nouveau. I blacked out. Nigga, I just blacked out. Nigga, him be looking like... That's the story, motherfucker. But you should have said you had one, nigga.
And I actually got a high story too.
Yeah.
So when I do use marijuana, I'm a smoker. Yeah. I'm not an edible person. I'm scared of edibles because it's like you just don't know when it's gonna hit you, how it's gonna hit you, and why. So I stay away from that. This one time, I was like, you know what? At a little artist event, I'm like, all right, that's cool. And
so
it's funny.
Recent then. Kind of recent. It was before I actually became an artist. I was actually there supporting my cousin, who's also an artist. You know, they had the little edibles, and they were good as fuck. The little what was it? Like a little Captain Crunch. Yeah, you about to get messed up.
it was big too. They had it in a little laminated bag. I'm like, all right, cool. And so I told myself, I'm like, you know, I'm gonna eat a little by little. You know what I'm saying? Because I already know edibles sneak up on you. Whoop-de-whoop. I was with my he's my ex at the time. I mean, not my ex, he was my boyfriend at the time, but I was with my ex. And he was telling me like, yeah, go ahead and eat it. He was like, you taking baby bites. He was like, and you not even he look.
Got you look at boo boo food.
Cause he you know, he's bigger than me, you know, he can take stuff like that. He's used to eating edibles, whatever. So, you know, he telling like, you taking baby bites. You know, I'm like, here, share with me. So I don't, you know. So he shared it with me. He's like, you taking baby bites. You ain't gonna feel nothing. I'm like, you sure? He was like, you not finna feel nothing. Look at the bites you taking. I'm like, all right. Taking more bites. You know what I'm saying? And oh my gosh, just mad. And I'm mad thinking about it. And I knew, I'm like, I'm not finna do this to myself. Let me just pace myself, whatever. So I'm thinking I'm pacing myself. By the time we got back to his crib, bro, what was the feeling I felt? Cause you know it give you a different type of high. It don't give you like
I was just on that shit like 2 years ago. That shit was
a head high. Like it felt like that's what it felt like. It felt like my head was about to explode. Like
I had the same one. Remember I told you my shit about bleeding. Like
yeah, it's like the most uncomfortable thing ever. It was
man.
It's literally like the most uncomfortable thing ever.
It's scary
like,
too.
And it comes in waves.
Yeah.
It's like one moment you good, and the next moment you just wanna like
you jittery and shit.
Like you jittery, man. Like you. It feels like you just your inside's about to pop out of you.
Man, my head was caving in. Like my shit was going, I was like what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
That's how it was.
You feel like you tweaking, and that's exactly how I felt. I'm like, bro, I'm mad at him. Like you made me eat this shit. He was like, that's your fault. You should have paced yourself. As he's telling me to eat it. Man,
but see, that's how my brother who just left. I remember I called him damn near crying because he smoked, so he know I'm like, dog, I'm high, dog.
I'm crying
high,
too,
bro. I was about to make a Facebook status saying people I love him because I thought it was over.
And that's what it be feeling like. Like man. It really be feeling like it's the end.
Yes.
And then like you have to tell yourself midway in between, like, all right, I've been high before, like it ain't the end. But when you feel like when it's that extreme, that's the most extreme high I've ever felt, and I don't like being.
I know the feeling for sure. That
and
shit.
It's like even when I smoke, I don't get super high. Like you know how a motherfucker smoke to just like be blew out their mind. Yeah. I smoke to get to the nice level, buzz. Be like like, and I feel like that's how it should be. Like it's for you to enjoy yourself. Like at a certain point, you get paranoid. Like you feel like you about to die.
Yeah, I swear. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I was finna pause anyways.
Yeah, but no, that shit's scary though. Like I called this nigga and my brother like nigga like dog like about to cry, like eyes watery. Like my son was so I told a story plenty of times. He was scaring me. I thought he was becoming Chucky.
God.
He just I think he was running on purpose. Like I'm like dog, calm down, man. Just stop running, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm about to punch him like that.
It's like it felt like my brain was too big for my head.
No, for sure. Fast. We had the same high. We was fucked up.
Like it's something I never ever want to experience again. And again, it came in waves. So it's like after a while, I thought I was good. But it's like knowing in my mind being that fucking high, I'm like, is this shit about to come back around? Yeah. What I'm gonna do?
Now you scared?
Now
Damn.
I'm scared. Just terrified of the wave. So God yeah, like damn. That and that one drunk night.
Yeah.
Now I know how to hold my liquor.
No, for sure. You learn because you drinking to get drunk. Now when you get older, you drink to get a buzz. Yeah, feel a little good. But back then when you young, you just like, nigga, I might get drunk. They be fucked up.
I don't know if you seen it on my story recently. I had that glass of red wine.
Yeah. You fucked up about that shit?
I drunk a whole bottle because
yeah, wine will fuck you up worse than liquor sometimes.
And like, you know what's crazy? So when I stopped smoking, like I told you, I'm an on and off smoker. I start like socially drinking a little more because I'm not finna smoke. So it's like, all right, this is how I'm gonna get my buzz. I was able to. This was back in my master's program when school was stressing me the fuck out. Yeah. I was able to kill a whole bottle of wine for that night and be good because I was like used to doing it. This is like me not really drinking or smoking. So I drank that whole bottle of wine. I was fine. I went to sleep. I was good.
Yeah.
Woke up at 3 a.m. out of nowhere.
Yeah, fucked
Woke up at 3 a.m. out of nowhere. Man. Dizzy as hell.
The wine headaches is way worse than the motherfucking alcohol headaches.
For real. I didn't really get a headache.
Oh yeah, my head be thumping, nigga. Yeah, that's funny as hell. But hey, man, people, if we watch it, please, don't come with them lame ass stories the way she broke it down. Like, I wanted to break down. I want to be able to live it with you a little bit. Like niggas just be like, yeah, I blacked out, though. I was so drunk. Like damn, nigga, you man, weak ass story. Fuck out here with that bullshit. Y'all know who y'all is and shit.
I'm so done. But it was.
It's like no, it was. Nigga, it's a weak story. They know it, nigga. Like when you can't elaborate, it's a weak story. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it, nigga. It's a weak story. It's a weak story.
And you know what? I don't think I'm that good at telling stories.
Well, no, that was a good story. Yeah. Great story. But I appreciate you coming on. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I know you offer no sleep and shit like that, man. So I appreciate you coming on. Appreciate you telling a good story.
Thank you.
Tell people where they can find you at on socials and all that good stuff and where you can find the music.
All my social media for marketing purposes. Ishii Qash, YouTube, Ishii Qash, ISHII, space, QASH. Twitter, Instagram, Ishii Qash, all straight through. Facebook, you can follow me on there, like my page. I got a artist page on there. Same thing, ISHII, space QASH. What else? I got a TikTok. I barely upload on TikTok. I need to get better with that. Shit. I need to get better with it. I feel like such a grandma when it comes to TikTok. But yeah, Ishii Qash, everything. You gonna find me. Hopefully you do.
All musical
Witness greatness.
Platforms you on there.
All musical platforms. Tidal, Apple Music, Spotify, all that. It's Ishii Qash. All my music. Look me up. Figure out how dope I am. Don't be one of them people that's too late. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, niggas always be late to the picture, then sway support from day one.
See what I'm saying? Because I'm the type of person, all the people that support me, I'm buying y'all a house.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers that halfway support me, all right, y'all get a 1-bedroom apartment type deal.
Hell no.
See what I'm saying?
What you want to leave people with? Some motivational words.
I'm gonna just say, like I said before, always stay true to yourself. That's the most important thing. That's the greatest thing that you can do for yourself is to stay true to yourself. You're gonna find it a lot harder trying to be somebody else. It's really easy to be yourself.
For sure.
It's not no work. You finding work and trying to follow or do something else that's not really you. So stay true to yourself. You're gonna reach the highest heights you've ever reached. I promise you.
For sure. And I'm just gonna leave people with, hey man, when you come at a sister like this, make sure you come correct, cause she been winning all her life. No losers and shit, dog. So Craig, man, get your shit together, Craig.
Craig and Broderick.
Yeah, all those niggas get your shit together. Shout out to everybody.
Antonio.
Voice of Detroit. Podcast MVP. Holla at y'all, man.
I appreciate you too.
For sure. Always. I support it so I can get me a house and shit.
Oh, I'm so irritating. Get you a house.
All right, y'all. Holla at y'all.
You on the other hand, 1-bedroom apartment.